I hit the stupid focus right. Can you hear me now? Yo, yo, yo. All right, we good, we good, we good. Yo, salute. Boy, Gmo, Leisure, and Knicks. I appreciate you guys, man. Have not seen you guys since Summer League. I appreciate you. I apologize, guys. I literally hit this focus right in the face, and I thought it was working. But we're here today, man. Hit the like, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you guys being patient with me. Not seeing me since the Vegas, man. I appreciate you guys, man. Had some work. I didn't think I was going to be this busy, but I had some work, so I apologize. But again, it won't be on Thursdays, but most likely on Wednesdays going forward will be weeklies to break down things that have happened throughout the week, talk about the roster, talk about future construction with this team, man. Talk about just current news until the preseason starts, obviously till the season starts, man. Please also hit up underdogfantasy.com. Use the code Legion LK to get matched up to, I believe, $500 or $250, maybe $250 right now on your first deposit with Underdog Fantasy. But we got a lot to talk about, man. Team USA, got to talk about that. That crazy game against Serbia, man. One of the best games I've ever seen by Team USA in terms of, I don't want to say, let me say one of the closest games I've ever seen, man. Ever since 2008 versus Spain, when they had my son Rudy Fernandez, Pau Gasol, that squad of killers that almost beat Team USA, almost beat LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Carmelo. Man, that's one of the greatest comebacks I've ever seen, man. KD, got to give credit to Embiid in the second half, but we get to that in a little bit. Also got to talk about Jalen Brunson officially being named captain. Got the long list of captains that are in the line in Knicks history. Put out a little video short the other day, man, but we're going to talk about this a little bit more, man. Is this team's roster, especially when you look at the Eastern Conference, are we ready to make that championship run? So many moving parts for the future after the season. Obviously, guys like Randle, who we're going to talk about with his contract, $181 million extension he's eligible for. Many people feel, including Sean Marks, that he should not, or the Knicks should not give him that contract, given the fact that we'll be over the second apron, which will hamstring our roster, our ability, as well as if we're in under it for 3 years, we have to give up a first round. We have to we move to the end of the first round. We have to give up our first round pick essentially. Should we become a second apron team with Randle as our so-called final piece? But before we get started, man, I got my brother in here who, this guy does not know no better. My brother, Artist. He's from Brooklyn. Taught him how to play basketball. His jump shot was broken when I first met him. Taught him how to shoot. He don't know what's wrong with himself. He's a Brooklyn Nets fan. This dude is from Brooklyn. He's seen the Knicks all these years, bro. And he's a bum ass Brooklyn Nets fan. Oh, let me unmute this derelict, bro. He don't got no. Oh, hold on. Let me fix the camera first. Hold on. Let me take myself off. Cause your man is bugging out. Hold up. All right. Let me see. That's good. Give me 2 seconds, Artist. I got you. Let me just. And by the way, you gotta turn off the video. Actually, hold on. Let me see something. Cause it's copyright, bro. I get in trouble for that. I don't know how YouTube even gets that. Hold up. Give me 2 seconds. Let me just fix the camera real quick for you, and then we good. But salute to everybody in the chat, man. So hopefully going forward, I can have this wayward man. This guy, this heathen son. He don't know no better. Try to convince him, turn him into a Knicks fan, because this dude is off, son. But yo, Artist, you there, bro? You can hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I get. Yo, son, first of all, you inside right now, bro. Why you wearing these freaking dollar store shades like you smooth like that, son?
These ain't dollar stores, but I got the little Ring camera, so that shit is really intense into my eyes. So I gotta
Now I got
put
you.
the
I feel
little
you. I feel you. It's
the
alright, man.
shades on.
Yeah,
You know,
show that bum ass Brooklyn Nets jersey, cause y'all not doing nothing this year. Y'all done. Y'all done. Wait, first and foremost, introduce yourself to the chat, man. This is gonna be fun, bro, cause we don't
what's
play. Yo, go ahead, bro. Look at this.
what's good, y'all? First of all, I want to appreciate you. Shout out to the Knicks Legion for having me on. I don't know, man. What you want me to say? First of all, you did a lot of capping at the introduction.
Wow.
You ain't fixed no jump shot.
You
You
sure?
know, I played high school ball. I played college ball. So you know, I know a little thing too about the game of basketball. Like I told you earlier. Uh, I'm more of a I'm a more of a visual. Like I see the game, and how it's played. I know you're more down with the logistics of the the business side and so forth, but you also have an aspect of the of knowledge of the game. So I'm more direct with the play on the game. So you know,
That's
I'm
that's
here to learn, and I'm a student of the game at the end of the day. So
I always teach you. It's okay, bro. Don't worry, but you don't have to be all
yo,
this
to
humble.
be honest, man, if you want to keep it a buck, bro, you ain't teach me nothing, man. We ain't going we ain't going to do that.
Nah, this is my guy artist, man. Me and his family have had wars in the past, bro. Me, my cousin Ben. Who else used to play with us at BMCC? It would be me, Ben. I'm trying to think who else.
I'm a fair player. I don't really talk about my game, but
Ah!
James,
Ah!
come on,
What?
man. Don't do me like that, bro. Don't do
Wow!
me
He's trying to be humble
don't do
now.
me like that on your channel.
Yo, nah, I ain't gonna, bro. It's all love, man. We gonna talk trash. There ain't no disrespect or nothing. But you said, yo, first of all, this guy, and in a good way.
James,
This is all love.
all right, let's
This
get one
guy
thing
used to be.
straight.
Go ahead.
Just am I a scrub?
Nah. He's not scrub. Nah, not even close to it. He nice. But
Anytime we played against each other, man, you cannot say, yo, you know, we got our ass kicked. It's
not at
always
all.
competition.
Oh, not at all. Hell no. I remember it. So it was him. I'm forgetting your other taller, skinny cousin that used to play
Richie,
with us, and then Jonathan, the shooter, with the
Richie.
Richie. And we used to,
Yeah.
bro, we used to play at BMCC 3-on-3, straight up wars, and like straight up family wars, man. It's sad that we never play on the team. And then also too,
But
did Will play on your team too? Because Will still be balling.
who's the Will?
Remember, Dominic? I think he's Dominican. Will, kind of like he's kind of chubby now, but he got a sniper. He shoot like Michael
Oh,
Redd, but from the right. All right, I'll
I
show you. I'll show you one day. But
don't
yeah,
remember him.
yeah, man.
But
But
yeah,
yeah,
ask about me though. At the end of the day, man, I'm worldwide. You call anytime anybody call me out. I don't back down. I'm at that
wow.
age where I may look young, but I'm gonna say that. But I still hold my own. I try to stay conditioned. Do my little cardio.
All right,
I'm
so
still
you.
recovering over an injury right now. I'm not sure if it's
Because you know I was gonna ask it. You know I was gonna ask, but you think you slick, bro? I told you we gotta play Brody League. Stop playing games, man. I need my own team. The team I'm on, they cool, but bro, I need my own team, son. So when you ready, bro, please let me know, man. I'll even try to find somebody to sponsor us or something, man. Please let me know
yeah,
when you
most
try to play
definitely,
Brody League.
man.
But
But
let's
y'all see
get,
what he doing. You see how he need me, to perform at
bro.
at the
Just
highest.
just cause yo, bro. Like Nas said, man, I gave you power. I gave your whole style. It doesn't mean I don't value you. You still a good player, but I taught you your whole style, bro. Your step back, all that, how to shoot, how to get to your. It's alright, man. We talk about this later,
James,
man.
I played against you 1 year, you know, and
What?
I played high school, I played college. Like my career of basketball has nothing. You don't. You have no effect whatsoever in that.
I,
When I
I'm only
came to you, I
trolling.
was already nice. Let me put it like that.
Woo!
I was
Woo!
already, I was already top level.
All right,
You
and tell
know.
your cousin too, Jonathan, to sign up too. I'm telling you, man, we need a team, man. Please, tired of playing with randoms in the Brody League, man. But let's get to it, man. So, did you
Yes,
watch the
sir.
Team USA game today? Game versus Serbia, one of the greatest
Yes, sir,
comebacks.
man. And
Woo!
that game was hella shaky. You know.
Very, very, very,
And I
very,
want
very.
to start off by Steve Kerr ain't that guy. He's not that guy.
Woo!
He's not that guy, man.
I agree.
I
I
think he
agree.
keep changing the rotation. He don't have a good sense. I think they was down by like 17 by halftime
Down
or
by,
11.
well, at one point they were down by more than that. I know they were down by more than that. I'm not sure exactly what it was by half. I know they cut it a little bit closer. I
If it
remember
wasn't if it wasn't for Steph Curry, I'm gonna tell you right now, that it could have been ugly. I think he had like 36
he
at the end of the
he had 36, but I'll say this, and this sounds crazy. There were a few things I saw in that game where I'm not necessarily sure with Steve Kerr, so if it is him, I'll give him the credit. One thing, and by the way, I'm not a LeBron James fan, but this was one of my I tip my cap off to LeBron James for how tough he played. One adjustment that I like that they did was when they put LeBron James on Jokic to try to front the ball and then have another defender to try to bracket from behind. Like, to basically try to trap Jokic. Because the little Jokic and Bogdan, we had no answer for that. Every time Jokic would get the ball up top, and then they did Spain pick and rolls. They'll get in ways. They'll get a bunch of screens to get Bogdan open, and then they'll have Bogdan play off the screen. We play drop back. They were abusing us. One thing that I like to get Jokic out of the comfort zone when he was in a deep post was put LeBron James on, who was fronting the ball. Several defensive possessions, maybe like 2 in a row, that helped to turn the game around. That's one. And I know this sounds crazy. He had a poor start to the game. Gotta give credit to Joel Embiid in that second half. I don't care what no one says. When the game was still in balance, when it was 13, 16 point deficit, 13, 10, 13, your man was hitting big shots until the Team USA got their defense under. They understood, okay, let's try to force Jokic one way. They force him at the top of the key, force him at the pinch post to get the pass, and try to make their offense a little bit more now. I'm forgetting the left-handed dude too from Serbia who's hitting some big shots against us. So those are two adjustments that I saw, or two factors, let me say, that I saw in the game that helped change around. I know KD had the ridiculous, that beautiful ISO. That Carmelo was directed. That was that I love plays like that. That makes me tear up a little bit. Curry hit some ridiculously big shots. The three that got the gratuitous bounce. Whatever. He was missing some shots early on. And Drew Holiday on a fast break, when you have a 2-1 fast break, pass it to the guy rolling to the damn basket. Let's not do this whole get it back to Curry. Just get the easy points. But
Let me ask you something.
go ahead.
Why do you think, because some of these games, been tight close. This is the second time they had a close game with Serbia, if I'm not mistaken. What do you think is the problem? Like, they only have one All Star against Hall of Famers. All Star meaning Jokic Joker on Serbia team. So it's not like they have a elite bunch like Team USA. So what do you think is the reason why they can't, start strong and finish strong? Because it was 92, 95. Like, I don't want to hear no comparison anymore about no USA versus Dream Team. Because Dream Team would have wiped them off the floor. That's without a doubt.
I will say this.
But what do you think? What do you think is the reason for that? The struggle.
I will say this. Even with the Dream Team, they knew how to play alongside each other. Right? Obviously, talent is a lot better now. And back then, I still think talent back then was still better than what it is now. But these guys don't know. And I'm not saying they don't know. I think that there's a transition period. Maybe we don't have enough time. Now, granted, we right at the championship on Saturday, or the gold medal on Saturday. But I think it's that many times these guys struggle to play their roles, right? Like, for instance, I got to give this guy credit. When Carmelo Anthony was on the last Team USA team in the Olympics, the one where you said all them threes, hit 9 or 10 threes against Nigeria, that stuff, he played a role. Okay, I would just be the outside shooter. When Kobe was on Team USA, even in, you could argue Kobe's prime, whatever it was, but Kobe's like, all right, they're going to be players, so I'll be the defensive stopper. I'll concede to Vince Carter. I'll concede to Kevin Garnett. I'll be a defensive stopper. I'll run through a screen like he said. I'm gonna run through Gasol. I don't care. I think a lot of these times when you look at something, first of all, it also comes down to your coach. If your coach doesn't guard enough respect, if the coaching staff does not guard enough respect, you don't see enough faces where it's like, oh man, Coach K, this coach, Spoelstra, all these guys I respect, and they teach you how to play a role. Many times you're gonna run into trouble. Like you saw today. How many times you saw today? They driving around, and I've never seen such bad spacing in my life where guys are literally driving into their own teammates because they don't understand space. I'm not talking about like the one play where I think it was whoever, I think AD got pushed into Kevin Durant for the N-1-3. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about guys literally trying to drive, and the other guys are standing there like, oh, what am I supposed to do? So that comes down to coaching and guys not understanding, okay, what my role is, how to rotate one guy moves from this part to this part. What should I be doing? Should I be sending a pin down screen for the guy to come up top and curl around that? Should I just be rotating to the corner and the other guy goes to the other side as the ball's coming onto my side? It comes down to guys playing a role, coaching, and understand how to play as a team. And these guys got a lot of good talent. But and you've seen it. How many times you played a school, or how many times even in freaking these little leagues or whatever that you play, and you meet a team that's nowhere near as good as you, but they all know how to play their role. They will pick and roll you to death. They know how to spread the floor. They know how to play zone. And you're looking up and it's like you played a bunch of accountants and lawyers, and you down by 7 with 1 minute left to go in the fourth quarter or in the second half. So again, you have to learn how to play as a team. These guys who play in Serbia and stuff like that, they know how to play their roles. They've been in teams or they've tried out for tried out for the NBA. Maybe didn't make it. Go and play for some regional teams, some international teams, and they understand how to play their role. They're not better, and that's another fact too. They're not better, so they understand. Okay, I'm not as good as such and such. I'm never gonna be as good as Stephen Curry, so I'm not gonna be taking absurd 3-point shots. I'm gonna get to my spot. I'm gonna use the screen. I'm gonna try my defender on the hip, make the proper pass. I'm gonna do everything else that tries to at least get me to at least 70%, 60 even percent of a Steph Curry's production. We're spoiled. Let's be honest. We're spoiled with players. So it's like, and you talk about even you've seen it from AAU. How many these guys come in? And it's like, yo, This guy has enough talent that he can get to college. He could probably get to the league. But in his head, since AAU, since middle school, since even elementary school, he has in his head that he's a star. And the ball needs to go to him. He needs a 30% usage. He needs to shoot the ball 30, 40 times a game to validate himself. Meanwhile, it's opposite overseas. For instance, I'm gonna let you go. I apologize for ranting because I definitely want to hear your opinion. When you look at over here, I heard the difference between here and AAU here and then overseas how they teach young kids is that they practice a crap load and then play like 1 game a week. Here, we practice a little bit. When you talk about AU culture, and then you're playing 5, 6, maybe even 7 games a day, which is absurd, right? So you don't understand fundamentals. You don't. How many guys you know can set a proper screen in the NBA? How many guys have proper footwork? Just basic, simple footwork. How many times you see a guy in the post? He has his guy beat off the shoulder that if he literally just does this, turns, he's at the basket, but he's turning into his defender into the paint and takes a contested jumper. All because in school or throughout his career or his life as a young person, he's been told, yeah, we're just going to give you the ball 30 times. You're going to shoot. You're going to look good for the scouts. We're going to get you that NIL deal. Now that's the new dynamic. And we're going to get you paid. We don't even care about your second contract. We just want you to get your first contract because your agent wants to get paid. So we're going to try to get you a first-round pick. You're going to go to this school that's going to feature you. And we'll worry about it from there. And that's why you have how many first-round picks in the NBA turn into bust. Not necessarily because they're not good, because they don't understand basic basketball fundamentals. And if your talent's not overwhelming, if you don't know how to do a proper catch and shoot, Cam Reddish, if you don't know how to slide your feet on defense, you don't know how to rebound, you'll be out the league and you're only 23, 24 years old. But I'm going to shut up, man. Why do you think that's the case? Why, when you look at Team USA, why we struggle so much in terms of just playing like this dominant team basketball?
I'm gonna start off with going back to what I said earlier. It's Steve Kerr. I think has he proven himself as
Ooh.
a coach? I would say yes. I'm not going to take that away from him. I'm not, that brutal, but I don't necessarily think he had a tough job. If you look at his resume and the people that was on his roster, so it was more like, it was more of a free ball, but you had like fundamental, like solid players that can actually shoot, like a Steph Curry, a Klay Thompson that could complement Steph Curry, a Draymond that could pretty much, hold everything together, and then pieces that come and go, and Andrew Wiggins and so forth. So everything was more pretty much, predetermined, as far as like, where the Warriors were. They were a dynasty before, that's what I think that Mark Jackson is pretty much, also, should be included in the success of the Golden State, because
I agree.
I would say he's pretty much the foundation. And
Mm-hmm.
Steve Kerr, for that reason, was the beneficiary of that whole deal. But going back to Team USA, I would start with Steve Kerr. And just going back with the rotation. Another reason I would say is that the league is getting better worldwide. So when you mention stuff like, oh, how the AAU, you play like 4 or 5 games a day, the people overseas and Europe are pretty much, they do more fundamentally sound. All they do
Stuff.
is work on fundamentals, you know. So it's more groundbreaking as far as the landscape of the game of as far as basketball over, in the world and just in general. Like, it's pretty much evolving concept for the league. So what else? Yeah, and those are my two key points. I'm not gonna say too much, but as far as that, yeah, I'm gonna keep it funky. With me, it's more Steve Kerr. You know, the fact that he didn't even let Jason Tatum in. That's another thing. That's when
Yo,
I knew we had a problem. You
I
know,
do you think?
and
Let me ask you
yeah, and I want to
something.
say one more point.
Oh, go
And
ahead.
I'll let you go. Joel Embiid, I would say he's also a liability. Um, just if you want to be all in, be all in. You don't need to be a sideline distraction. Just be all in. If you want to play for Team USA, then play for Team USA. And everything should be in house. But I do understand that how media works, and they kind of twist things and make a highlight reel. So you know, I would say you just have to be more cautious about how he expresses opinion with his current teammate with LeBron James. If y'all remember the situation with that.
Yeah, that was a dumb comment by Embiid, and I'll just say this about Embiid: as talented as he is, I think he's slightly overrated, like in terms of being a foul merchant in the league. He also has to learn how to just shut up because the whole villain thing was cool until he cried after that Raptors defeat in the playoffs, bro. Like you can't be. I love villains. Since I was a kid, I love video game villains. Like I'm a, I like villains are cool to me. But you can't be crying like that, bro. I don't care what no one says. You can't be the tough guy like but you crying. Don't get me wrong. You losing what was that? The Eastern Conference Finals, I believe. You losing in that manner, bro. That is deflating. Don't get me wrong, but you can't be the bad guy. You're supposed to be like, all right, I got you. We got you next year. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's not tough, bro. What he did in the playoffs against the Knicks last year, coming back after that, I think they put mad drugs in him to be like, yo, bro, we need you to go out. We have nothing besides Tyrese Maxey unless you go out there because the injury I think was in game two. The way he got hurt and he was on the floor like, yo, I'm done. And he came back in the half. I was like, nah, dogs. They put something. His eyes were starting to twitch. I'm like, yeah, they put turn a ball, turn a doll, whatever they begin the football play or used
He's a
to.
lot. He's a liability at the end of the day. Anytime playoffs come around, I would say Joel Embiid is a liability. We don't know how his body's gonna function. Let's just put it like that.
But when he plays his spot
Pretty
like
much
today,
accident prone.
but today
Yeah.
though, we can't deny. I agree with you. Like I don't think the Team USA offense should be dumping to Joel Embiid and just have him try to make shots and do something and try to draw. That should not be his game. But when I could get it to in your spots, when you're in the post, you can attack from the top of the key against a slow dip, bro. He's a
He want to
beast.
shoot. He wants to shoot. He wanna,
That's his that's his
It's
game though.
but when you want to that's why I said you would have to have a system for him to play in that condition where he can maybe hit like perimeter shots. We
Right.
don't have to go so far out. We can dominate. The biggest. Come on, you know. And Did you not see that dunk that he did and the way he came
Yeah.
down? A little clumsy. I'm like, bruh, you don't have no finesse in your. I ain't gonna violate, but there's no finesse in that, in that dunk. So it's
Uh huh.
more like, you might wanna, chill out a little bit, or find, a better spot to land. Cause
Let me.
that was looking crazy.
He tries to like land in a way even though he be dirty with it when he lands on top of a player pause. He be trying to. I know what he does at times where it's like he just tries to tumble because I think the impact. If he tries to land straight at times, I think he's scared the impact might jolt a knee or jolt a joint or whatever. And it's oh crap. So it's better for him to just fall like let me just tumble and take the hit on my like hip or like my on my side or something like that. So I get what he be doing, but he a dirty player because I remember what he did to the Knicks in the playoffs last year. But let me get back to NBA, bro. We gotta talk because you never told me this, bro. This hurts my heart. How the hell are you a Nets fan, bro?
Boy, once New Jersey came to Brooklyn, and we lived right there, at one point.
We
So
live right there, but bro. So wait, what were you before the Nets came? Who do
You
you
know.
support, bro? This is
Oh,
disgusting.
during that time when I was in high school, I would say Dallas. I was a big Dirk Nowitzki fan.
Okay,
Um,
I like Dirk too, but I wasn't rooting for Dallas. But actually, that's a lie. I rooted for Dallas against the Heat in
yeah, but that's
'05.
when.
Yeah,
But before that even happened, I'm talking during the Nick Van Exel when they had that roster. The Steve Nash. I was, you know,
Michael Finley. Yeah, that
Michael Finley, Eric Dampier. Was it
that
Eric Dampier, right?
Eric Dampier was a little bit later, but yeah, he was during that Josh Howard
But
Dirk Nowitzki
he was
run.
during the Miami.
Yeah,
It was the
yeah, yeah. But I think Michael Finley left though, or Michael Finley was not with the
no
team no
Michael
more.
Finley got a ring. He definitely got a ring.
No, with that Mavericks team.
Yes.
No, but they lost to the Heat. So you told no Mavericks in 2011. Michael Finley was
When Jason Terry and all of them,
that's
Michael Finley.
2011. I'm talking about the first one. I'm talking about Dwayne Wade got 30 billion foul calls in '05 or '05. Remember Dwayne Wade first beat the Mavericks when they had Josh Howard, Dirk Nowitzki, Steve Nash was gone. I know Michael Finley was gone because they could have used him. And I remember, yeah, Eric Dampier was there. Yeah, so that was the first iteration. You think about the one that actually won a championship with the Matrix, Jason Terry, Dirk, Jason Kidd. I can't remember who else was on that championship team, but yeah, that was it.
Yeah, I was I root at the end of the day, I root for Brooklyn, I'm gonna stay with the home team, but if I was to have like a favorite team, it's like the NBA is really more it's a straight business. So you can't really, if you're a casual fan, you can't really invest, you know, too much into a team because you feel like certain managers or presidents or owners just don't make the right decision as far as like putting contracts together what benefits the team and so forth. So you know, but yeah, that's all I
You
have to
like
say
that, huh?
about that.
I feel that this guy's a net yo son. I knew, but you know what's funny thing? I played ball with this guy so many times. I never knew what the hell he was as a fan. So that's fair enough. I thought he was gonna say Kobe,
But if you
Jamal
ask me for
Davis.
players, yeah, I'm more of a player type. Don't get me
Okay,
wrong. Like I got like a lot of certain Hall of Fame players that I rock with. But as far as like teams, I definitely going to stick with my home team. And the Knicks, and the thing about the Knicks is I know we're about to jump into the Knicks.
yes sir.
They just it's I do wish the Knicks well. Don't get me wrong. I have to keep it real. I'm
Yo,
not going to sugarcoat it. When they trash, I'm going to say, yo, y'all looking trash. And I know that y'all kind of, I seen a few of your podcasts. I had it playing in the background earlier.
yes sir.
Just analyzing. You keep it down a little bit direct, but you still more of a diehard Knicks fan. But
I have to be
you gotta
son.
call a spade, and I'm here, to get balance. You know, Moses split the
That's
sea type of shit. You understand, man? Make way. We are coming through
Yo,
for
first of
real.
all, y'all ain't coming through nowhere. Y'all team is done. Thank you for Macau
You
Bridges.
see, yeah, I'm about to say
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for that's my son, by the way.
you check out
Everybody knows I
Top
want him.
Gunner.
Bro, where y'all go? Yo, your man, what's the damn GM's name? Not Sean Marks. Bobby Marks. Wait, no, this is Sean Marks. My bad. Bobby Marks is the cap ESPN guy. Your man, Sean, bro, y'all try to make a run with Macau Bridges last year. The Houston Rockets were like, yo, bro, we'll give you 2 or 3 firsts from Macau Bridges plus your man from Auburn, Jabari Smith. And y'all said no, not great. Y'all got 4 draft picks from us, but if we're good, those draft picks are mostly gonna be useless. Versus the Rockets are still trying to get there. Y'all might get some middling picks, push against Jabari Smith. So I don't know what y'all GM was doing, bro.
Yo,
But I'll
James,
let you try to describe what the hell are y'all
James, it's
trying to do, bro.
obvious. It's obvious we rebuilding since the Kyrie and the Kevin Durant. So
And what happened
it
with
is what
that?
it is.
What happened with
Listen,
that? Y'all supposed to run the NBA. What happened with that? Kyrie and KD, y'all couldn't win. Y'all couldn't win at least
right,
one.
buddy. Everybody know it's politics. We in New York City, so you know how we gonna get down. It's politics.
Whoa, that's why y'all didn't win
It's the
politics.
same reason. It's the same reason why the Boston the one that Ime Udoku couldn't come to Brooklyn because of politics.
Okay, I agree with that. They screwed over your man, Ime
It's
Udoka.
politics. We in New York. So we in New York, bro.
But
Like,
you say the reason why y'all didn't win was because of politics?
no, I'm not saying that's the reason why we didn't win, but as far as like keeping Kyrie on the team was because of
Oh, okay,
politics.
okay, 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 yeah, okay, okay, gotcha. The mayor and the owner, that was some of the
Yeah,
dumbest.
the whole the Jewish situation.
You don't see that on YouTube. But yes, I agree. What y'all did to Kyrie, man, that was brutal. But talk to me, man. When you look, okay, and this is beautiful because you are an outsider looking into the Knicks. Jalen Brunson gets named the 36th captain of the New York
I got
Knicks.
some notes, man. So
Uh, oh,
I came a little prepared. So talk to me, man. Talk to me.
When you look at Jalen Brunson, 36th captain of the New York Knicks, it includes guys like Willis Reed, of course, the great captain. We talk about Patrick Ewing, Bernard King. We talk about what's your man, more Clyde Frazier. We talking about Carmelo Anthony. You know what I'm saying? But as an outsider looking in, Jalen Brunson, I think to me, I think he's a top five point guard in this league. When you look at his numbers last year, he put up 28, was it 49 and 40 from three. I want to say he put 49% for the fifth. I might be wrong. Maybe 44 or 49. Whatever. First year I think it was 49. I think the second year was 44. I can't remember. But I know he's hit at least 40% from three the past two seasons with the Knicks. Obviously, when you look at him, everybody thought that he'd be too small. He'd be a nice player, but they couldn't see what he's, they couldn't really project him to be this good given what he did in Dallas. They thought the Knicks were just too bare that even despite having Brunson, that you still had a big question mark with Julius Randle. People thought that Jalen Brunson was not going to be as good as he is. When you talk about the elites in the league, they're giving guys like Tyrese Halliburton, calling him one of the best point guards in the league at the in-season tournament. Jalen Brunson still got absolutely no love. Becky Hammond talk about he's not a 1A player. You looking in as a Nets fan, you as a guy who handles a rock when he plays ball, you being a guy that you understand good guard play like in Steve Nash and whatnot. You give me your perception of Jalen Brunson. When you talk about the rest of the league, when you talk about the SGAs, you talk about the Currys, you know what I'm saying? You talk about the Dame Lillards. You're talking about, why am I forgetting my man's name? Why am I forgetting my damn man's name, bro? I'm trying to freaking blank on my man's name now. I see his stupid face. When you talk about the top point guards, Kyrie Irving, even, how do you rank Jalen Brunson? And what makes Jalen Brunson so effective in terms of game in, game out? If you were to try to guard him or try to game plan him, why has he been so effective with the Knicks?
Uh, First off, Jalen Brunson, he's probably the quintessential point guard that every team can can use on their roster.
Mm.
Um, he's pretty much he's fundamentally sound at the end of the day. You
Mm.
know, he had his father, played in the game, so at a young age, same thing with Steph Curry. That's why you can mention him and Steph Curry because they got that foundation where this is what to prepare for, and this is the steps that you need to do in order to get there. And he has leadership qualities. It was no doubt that it wasn't it was obvious that he should be the captain. Who else would be it? You know, Not Julius Randle.
Oh,
you know, and we
oh,
going and I'm ready for him. To be honest, that's why I'm
oh.
really I got a lot of stuff for him. I got it's fully loaded for him. No Diddy. But yeah, Jalen, and he's a leader. He could play. He got teammates that respect him. You know,
Mm.
he's a team player. He's a scorer. He's a risk taker. He sees the game. He understands the game. You know, there's not that many flaws to his game, but it's just the pieces that you want him surrounded with. And at this time, I feel like this is do or die for the Knicks.
Oh,
Uh,
wow.
they put all their chips in front. I think they gave up four first round draft picks.
We did. And
Like,
a few seconds, we gave up a swap or two swaps. I can't remember, but again, those draft picks, even though I gotta look up the draft picks again. Was it 25?
yeah,
2025 is gonna be a tough draft. But anyway, go ahead. My bad.
Yeah, the draft picks. As far as and Jalen Brunson taking the pay cut, so they can have Bridges on the team and
Yes, sir.
have a solid foundation. So they have everything. There's only four teams the Knicks have to go through on the East,
Mm.
and if they can get through these four teams, then this should be no doubt. Whatever come out the West, should be terminated. Um, those four teams are, in my opinion,
Oh Lord.
the Milwaukee Bucks. I think Giannis is going to come back with vengeance. I think they're going to probably get a few more pieces. They may do some trades during the season. I don't see them doing anything right now. It's looking real slow. Dame time, get his situation because I know his family, you know, his person. He had a lot of personal reasons why he was going through some stuff, and
You think that's why him and Giannis didn't look as good as everybody thought they should have last year?
yeah,
Because
it's the,
also
and then you got the coaches.
the coaches too,
You
yeah.
got Doc coming in. I don't want to use that as an excuse because they was the number one team at the time, but it's a lot that goes into that. But yeah. What was the next? So who I had? I said the Milwaukee.
Milwaukee Bucks.
Um,
I know you're gonna say
I wrote them
Celtics.
down. Um,
You're gonna say
yeah, I was gonna
Celtics.
say Celtics. I was gonna say
Of course.
Celtics for last, but we can do the Celtics. And the reason why I was gonna save the Celtics for last was because that matchup they have right now is built for Boston.
Yes, the Water Wings. Yes, sir. I agree.
Everything clicks.
I agree.
OG, Randall, um, Mitchell, the defense. Like, come on. Um, I was a little hyped for that one, and I got the third. I got the 76ers.
Ah! Ah! F out of here, boy.
What's
F
Maxi?
out of here, boy.
Um,
Nah.
I'm a big fan of that boy, man. I think every year he gets a little bit better
Of
and better.
of who? Of who? Maxi or?
Maxi.
Oh yeah, that's my son right there. Yeah, I agree.
He's a very I don't know.
He's a
I'm a
dog.
little fan of his, man. It's one of
He a
them dudes
dog.
that you always got to keep an eye out on.
I agree. He's a dog.
Um,
But I'm not scared of Paul
and
George, bro. Paul George is the most, in terms
that's what I was
of
about to.
overrated, talented, very
Bro,
talented
let me
player.
mention. Hold
All
on.
right,
Let
go
me
ahead,
get
go
to
ahead, go
Paul
ahead, go ahead. My
George.
bad. I'm sorry. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Paul George is on the clock, and I think he's also now or never because after this, where can he go?
I agree. I
And
agree.
he probably got another, I'll say, a good solid 5 years. But them 5 years, he got to make sure he's healthy. He can play throughout the season. Hopefully, he could play in the same system as Joel Embiid. It's more when you play with Philly, you have to work with Joel Embiid, not Joel Embiid how to work with Paul George. It's Joel's team, and whatever he say goes. So you know,
I agree. I
who
agree.
was that? That was four, and then the
But
last
you
but not least, I
go
got
ahead.
Miami Heat, a team never to be slept on.
Wait, hold on. Which the Miami Heat are very annoying. I agree with you. Extremely well coached. Each and they've been that for the
James,
past
they
15
just
years.
for me, it's just a wild card because it's always one of those wild cards that has an upset. You know,
So not
that's
even
what.
the Pacers. You didn't say the Pacers, who obviously we lost to last year. Even though I still
Boy,
think
to
we're better
be
than the Pacers,
honest,
but
they should
when
have
healthy,
swept them. They should have the Knicks should have swept them last
we
year,
just weren't
bro.
healthy. I agree with you. I'm not scared of Pacers.
That
It's
is the
just
Indiana's the most zestiest team. No swag. It's just irritation watching them, bro.
yo.
Y'all deserve to lose that. Even though y'all had the injuries and so
Ah!
forth, but y'all deserve to lose that.
Yeah.
Y'all struggle.
Wow.
And
Yo.
what is it, Halliburton? I don't want to butcher his
Halliburton.
name.
F. Halliburton. What's his name, man?
He's,
No one likes him.
you know, he's a little bit overrated, but I'm just gonna leave it like that. Those are my four teams, and yeah, those are the teams the Knicks gotta go through in order to get to the finals. As
I
but Boston is being number one, but as of right now, I see their roster that they have right now is perfect for Boston. I'm not gonna say they're gonna wipe Boston out. You know, you never know what the Boston may do at the last minute. Is Al Horford back?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but he
You know,
should be
and
fine for this season.
he's another. You know,
I think he is, but I think he's still with the team. Al
how
Horford. I
much
don't think
gas he
he's.
got in his tank. You know,
That's true, but he
so
play. I mean, he's found a niche as like this four who could play on the outside, and when rotations kind of switch around, if he's playing against a smaller team, he could work in the inside a little bit. He's a good passer, smart, heady guy. But no, I agree with you. Look, we've geared up. We got the wings, OJ and Ubi and Mikal Bridges. Thank you for Mikal Bridges, man. Having a guy who's number 2 in defensive player of the year in 2020, 21 or
it's
21,
not
22.
thank Makai Bridges. It's
Thank you.
thank Jalen Brunson. He was gonna
I,
come regardless, and you know that.
I look, man. Look, we having Mikal Bridges, OG and Anunoby now. OG gets hurt all the time, which scares me a little bit. Give him all that money. I like OG, but he gets hurt way too much for my liking. But having OG and Mikal in the lineup, bro, that's scary season, bro. In January, the Knicks had literally the best team in basketball. Had 4 players in the top 20 plus minus throughout that month of January. We were 13-2 or something like that, or whatever the hell we were. With OG playing. This with Randle. This with Jalen Brunson. Not even putting up crazy numbers. To have him and Mikal Bridges, guys who could play off of Jalen Brunson, who could hit that outside shot, who could defend on such a high level, play the passing lanes, you could play smaller lineups, play Randle at the 5, OG at the 4. I'm telling you, man. Now, I'm not saying we're going to win a chip. I agree with you, even though I would say this. I am not scared of the 76ers. As good as Paul George is, I never get scared when we play him. I've never been scared in my life playing Paul George, as even when the Knicks were trash. I was never like, yo, bro, he's going to absolutely... Now, he had one game with the Clippers when it was him and Kawhi, where they both of them mollywopped us. I think that's the one where IQ went off, but it was like on a Sunday, and I think we still got destroyed, but at least IQ put up like 30 real close for like the first 3 quarters. But I never feel scared about Paul George. So when you look at that 76ers squad, Tyrese Maxey's a demon. I love his game. He's one of my favorite players in the league. Joel Embiid gets hurt a lot. The Knicks have found ways. We've had games where we've neutralized him, used Mitchell Robinson, bracketed him, played double on him, tried to trap him. Paul George, to me, again, this is the first time in 3, 4, 5 seasons where he's played more than 70 games last year. The guy's breaking down. A guy who admitted on this podcast. Even, rest in peace, Jerry Buss said it. Or mentioned, he's like, you're never healthy. Like, you gotta be healthy. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not scared of them. Now, I think the Pacers are annoying. If this team finds a way to become better shooters, the Magic are a matchup I don't like because we've had issues with them last season. They have a size mismatch pause like that gives us issues. The only thing that saves us is that they can't shoot. So that doesn't put a strain on outside defense, but they beat us 3 times last year. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a team to watch out for. But the rest of the East, bro, I'm not scared of. And I'm ready to play the Celtics. The Bucks, too. The Bucks beat us last year in the in-season tournament. They beat us. They beat us in the first game of the season where your man Brunson had 45 points. Almost single-handedly won the game because RJ was out. RJ was actually hot that time, but he was out with a migraine, whatever issue. Randall was not good that game. And we still almost beat them. Like, the Dame Lillard, Giannis thing just doesn't scare me. Like, they're 2 guys who need the ball in their hands, and they still haven't figured it out. Like, you should have not gone out the playoffs that easily with just you 2 players.
Right now, going back to the Knicks, they got the best backcourt right now.
Yes, sir.
The 1-2 punch, Jalen and Bridges. So.
Woo! We're gonna make my guy Artist a Knicks fan, bro. He don't even.
I'm not gonna be no Knicks fan. That's
you gonna be a
definitely
Knicks
not
fan,
gonna happen. But
we're
gonna keep it funky around here. But
yeah, you'll be a Knicks fan.
Yeah, I look good for now, man. And also, who also need to get credit for trusting Jalen Brunson as far as the credit that he's deserving is Tom Thibodeau, the coach. He's probably one of the another I would say underrated coach as far as in the league. Because he did a lot of damage with Chicago, and he's known to know how to work with point guards. So,
do y'all hear this, Knick family? Do y'all hit? When I tell y'all Tom Thibodeau's a great effing coach, do y'all hit?
He always been a coach. He's a dog, man. Trust me. And I seen one of their podcasts how his preparation and the intense during practice. So when they out on
the
game
game day,
day,
it's
it's
easier.
more it's fun, yeah,
Yep.
to them. So
Yo, I've been
yeah,
saying this for years. All y'all dudes in the chat, and we don't have majority of people even know I was doing the show tonight. So hopefully I'm gonna do more weeklies and we get the regular people in the chat. I appreciate everybody who's here tonight. Though salute to y'all. I wish my guy Ace was here. I wish Nick G was here. I know he's busy with work, but for all y'all people who sit up there and try to ish on Tom Thibodeau, I told y'all Tom Thibodeau is a good coach. The perception around the league is off. All the people that say, "Oh, I would never want him as a coach." Y'all gotta understand. A lot of these players, like I said, they come from the AAU culture and don't know the fundamentals. They don't want fundamentals. They want to get the ball and shoot the ball 30 to 40 times a game. They want a 30% usage. They want to be the point guard slash the shooting guard slash the wing. They want to do everything. So Tom Thibodeau is getting he gets it from the place. He has been getting it for years. This is perception. I know your man Rose got hurt, and yes, he's gonna be a dog on defense. But again, even Gilbert Arenas said it. Gilbert said, "Yo, the reason," because we say, "Oh, Tom Thibodeau overworks these guys." Gilbert said himself, he's like, you don't get hurt from training a lot and getting through. It's because your body is not ready for it. These guys in the summer, not necessarily in the summer, in the season, they aren't doing the practices and going through the hours like we did. So when they get in the game and they're trying to explode and off the dribble and do it, they get hurt because their body has not been through the rigor. And people want to kill Tom Thibodeau, but bro, basketball. Look, your body does best when it's in a, like your man artist just said. If I go 130% in practice, not to say I kill myself in practice, but if I'm going through and my practice is harder than my game is going to be 10 times easier. I'm not going to be getting all these injuries. I'm not going to get all these knick-knack, oh, your hammy or your tendon. I'm already warmed up. That's why guys like all these guys back in the day were playing 80-something games a season like it was nothing. Not saying all. But Jordan was playing 80-something games at the age of 30, 35, 34, 35? Bro, so
30,
Tom
I think it was like 37,
30,
38,
bro.
37, 38, 37, 38, if I'm not mistaken.
Bro, come on, son. So I'm happy you're saying it because Tom Thibodeau gets so much flack, especially from the Nick faithful for he overemphasizes on defense. Bro, we didn't have a bunch
He's
of
a defensive minded head coach. He's that type of he'll let you do whatever you do on the offense, but he wants a defensive. Everybody hustle. That's when they took Halliburton. Man, y'all lost a key piece, man. That dude is probably the I would say like the Dennis Rodman piece for the Knicks. You know, in my opinion personally. So getting rid of him, diving on the floor, risking his body, like he's a hustle player and he could score, man. Little tip in shots,
Wait,
you
who you talking
know.
about? You said Tyrese Halliburton?
Not Tyrese Halliburton, the white boy,
iHeart?
yeah, huh?
You talking about iHeart? Isaiah Hartenstein? The guy?
Hartenstein. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was my
yeah.
guy too, man. I
That's my
like him
guy.
too.
I wish
They,
Darcy
they
was
got
here, bro.
they got New York. This is a New York team. Like
Wow.
if this roster with someone else, that we would even say, yo, that looked like a New York team. The way they play the hustle, everybody is willing to sacrifice on that lineup. The only one I'm waiting for you to bring up Julius, but I'm gonna let you taking too long.
Nah, yo,
The
I'm
only
trying to.
person that
I
may not
just.
risk it all is Julius Randle. And I feel like Julius, if y'all want to make a move, I would say trade Julius. But I'm gonna let you lead and bring
Nah,
that
alright,
topic
so.
into
Nah,
discussion. So yeah.
I just texted my man Ace, who is a great. I don't want to say follow the channel. This guy's a part of the channel. I just texted him to see if he was at home, if he was watching, because he is a diehard Julius Randle fan. And I wish he could talk about it. I don't know where he is. Maybe he could come on, but we gotta talk about Julius Randle, who again is up for the $180 million contract extension with the Knicks. It puts the Knicks in the second apron, which hamstrings the crap out of us. It hurt. It basically neutralizes all the flexibility that Jalen Brunson took with that below market deal. With that below market deal, they got a whole bunch of agents, a whole bunch of people in the NBA pissed because like, yo, bro, we worked up for you to get these maxes, these super maxes, and you took a team friendly deal to save this team money. And Jalen Brunson came out today. He's like, look, man, I love New York. Like, bro, like I'm trying to like. This is home for me.
It. Yo, New York, don't fall for it.
So I'm just saying with Julius Randle, who look, because everybody knows I'm not the biggest Julius Randle fan. I got killed a few years ago about Julius Randle, blah blah blah, and I'm a hater. I'm not a hater of Julius Randle. I think that Randle is a productive player, can be. He's a guy who is an odd fit. He needs the ball in his hands to be effective. He's only really had 1 year where he shot well from outside. He has to have the ball to be effective. Has to get into post ups. And you talk about a guy who's, I'm not saying he's injury prone, but he's had 2 seasons, season-ending-ish type injuries. The ankle 2 years ago, and last year the shoulder injury, right? And he's not going to be on the right side of 30. I think he's 30 now. So he's still young, but he's not basketball young, but numbers-wise, he's young. Now, when you look at him, he's still an odd fit. And this is why what they did in the playoffs without him or through when he got hurt and through in the playoffs is really important. The Knicks, if the Knicks had OG Anunoby healthy, they beat the Pacers. And maybe make some noise against the Celtics. I think you need a little bit more firepower against the Celtics.
And what about Jalen Brunson?
No, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that Jalen Brunson and OG Anunoby, Dante DiVincenzo, Josh Hart, they stay healthy, they beat the Pacers, which then says, do you need Julius Randle?
Listen, this is we got.
But OG wasn't okay. Josh Hart got hurt.
James, hold on. I'm gonna let you bring it back. You just can't mention, if OG didn't get hurt, we would have stomped. But then if you don't put into the factor that Jalen Brunson fractured his hand, then what? They still went on top of that, and then you got Josh Hart. It's like you got to pick your poison. All right, you took an L. All right, y'all still should be able to win. You can't keep saying, if he didn't get hurt, this is the system. Y'all got to play. The next man, if one goes down, the next man up.
But artists, bro,
there's no excuses, bro.
You got to be kidding.
There can't be no excuses, y'all.
But artists, tell me what team in the league gets to past the second round of the NBA conference finals, and they lose. They lost Bojan, who's one of their shooters off the bench. I'm not saying he was this uber important piece. I'm just saying all the guys got hurt. Bojan and one of the scorers off the bench. You lose OG Anunoby. He's literally your star wing. Yes, you traded for him, but he was your star wing, your defensive stopper, your 3-point guy, the guy who filled in the blanks. You Julius Randle, your number 2 guy. And I'm not even talking about the Jalen Brunson hand thing. I'm not even talking about the Josh Hart rib thing. Then Mitchell Robinson, even though he came back in the playoffs, he had to leave. He wasn't 100%. He wasn't even close to 100%. He got hurt again.
Bro,
you lost four key players.
Hold on. Tyrese Halliburton was hurt. He had one. He got the same injury I got. I got back problems. I know what he goes through. So
and when did Tyrese Halliburton fully get?
It's not that many factors on Indiana. They had Tyrese and I'll say Miles Turner.
They were both healthy against us. And yes, Tyrese got hurt the next series.
He was not healthy. Did you not see him?
He was still put up 30-something points at 30 something points again at the end of the Knicks series, right?
He prepared his body for the next.
Oh my gosh. Okay, but we talk about
There's
levels.
No excuses. Listen,
yes, there is. If he can't play, okay, Tyrese Halliburton, there's a difference between playing hurt and injured. Injured means I can't play. Hurt means it hurts, but I'ma still play. And Tyrese did.
What I'm saying, James, is that I know what a back injury feels like. It shut down your whole mobility. So, he may have gotten a treatment or painkillers, but it blocks it to a certain extent. It doesn't knock it out completely. You still feel certain movements, certain jerks, movements that you may trigger a certain problem with it. You don't know how this man looked like he could barely walk. The back injuries, ask Tracy McGrady. That's a paralyzing. That if anything, I can handle an ankle injury. You can quickly rehabilitate from that.
Oh my gosh, that's wild, bro. We have guys who literally can't play, and we're comparing it to guys who. But let me get to the Randle thing because I got my brother Ace of Kings in here. Ace is the same. It's the same link from before. So if you have the same link, let me know. But Yeah, I want him to talk about Julius Randle, how he sees Julius Randle on the Knicks. Again, he is not a Knicks fan. So, and I don't. This is my first time talking to him about Randall. He said you're phasing out. Let me see. Oh, you're talking about Randall's gonna resharpen and stack him with the second unit. So I want to get his opinion on Julius Randle. Why he's not a fan of his game? Is he a guy that another team could trade for per se? How do you
Yeah,
view?
there's another team. Oh, you asking me, or there's
I'm
somebody else
asking you.
in?
Yeah, go. No, no. I'm
Oh,
asking you, bro.
oh, oh, go ahead. Well, finish the question. I'm sorry.
Just how you view Julius Randle. Why do you see his game is not fitting with the
Julius
Knicks?
Randle's a liability. Long
Oh,
story short, he
right.
gotta go.
Oh,
He got
right.
to go.
Oh,
He's
crap.
not gonna fit. I'm on.
Don't know. I'm just saying, oh crap, because we got people in the chat that want to kill you.
He's not gonna fit this system
Oh,
that is in place right now. Like you said earlier, he's the type of player that needs the ball. He needs to make a certain amount of points to feel good about himself.
man, man,
You know, Julius is just, he's he's a good. I don't want to take too much away from it. It's with me. It's more of his mindset. He's a good big man. He got good footwork. He got good big man presence. He ain't a pushover. He has everything right, but he just, sometimes he can get caught up. And you saw what he did to the Knicks. What he said to the Knicks. He didn't care. He didn't give a damn about the Knicks. Talking about he want to be a Knicks for life. He shitted on the Knicks fan when they booed him.
oh crap, oh
And you know how we do. We don't play. New York don't play that, bro.
but
We
you,
gonna keep it real. If you playing like trash, you gonna get booed out the building.
oh
You
crap,
can't come back and attack the Knicks fans for playing horribly.
oh
That's what I mean as far as mind state. So yeah, he's gonna, say yeah, I'm a Knicks fan because he's trying to get that extension. So he's gonna play he's gonna play the game. But me, if I was a GM, if I was Leon, yeah, what Cat doing?
oh hell, whoa, 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 whoa,
Bruh,
whoa, whoa.
I'll get Cat in the
Hell
system.
no, for
I'll
cat,
get Cat.
hell,
I'll get Cat. He'll spread the floor. He'll do, bruh. You already got a solid foundation.
your man is bugging for real, son. Cat
Rant,
is one of
yo,
the
they are good.
dumbest players I've ever come across. I don't care.
You wanna
He's one of the most talented bigs I've ever seen in my life. He's one of the softest, one of the stupidest, one of the freaking. When I need you in a clutch situation, when you talk about Randall having a low IQ, at least Randall's tough. I'll give Randall that. Your man Cat is dumb.
the thing
I'm
about it,
sorry,
the thing
hell
about
no.
it, James, is Tom's gonna have a system for him to play in. It's not like he's gonna be just running amok. He ain't the captain. Brunson is calling the shots. So whatever he say goes. He's the one that's sacrificing everything. It's his team. It's the Villanova team.
All right, can I bring somebody here? My guy, he wants to. I don't know. He doesn't like your Randall talk. He's a major
Listen, man,
Randall
I'm
fan.
cooking, man. I'm cooking. I'm cooking. I'm cooking these
Yeah,
boys, man.
buddy. Yeah, buddy. Look at my guy, Ace of Kings from the BX. My
What's
guy,
good,
what's
brother?
good, Ace?
What's going on?
Yo, it's good,
Five. Hold on,
son.
hold on, hold on, hold on. First of all, how you doing, Five? I don't know you, but I know for a fact I can't believe anything that you saying wearing that Nets shirt right now.
Oh,
You wearing a wrong symbol right now. So whatever you
oh.
say is not
Yo,
valid.
James, hold on, James, calm down so I can hear the brother. You
James,
all
nah,
laughing like it's a
bro. Whatever you say
comic
right
view,
now is
bro.
not valid. You gonna go ahead and choose Cat over Juju? Are
That's
you
wild,
bugging,
son.
bro? You
That's
obviously
wild,
in Brooklyn. You smoking. You
son.
obviously got some
I'm in
instincts in the
Brooklyn.
back. You got some instincts in the back, bro. Have to with the ambiance and all that because there's no way you could be talking all that nonsense about my son and you got the nerve to bring up who Cat. Cat
That's
is
wild, son.
Cat is a great talent, like
That's
just like
wild, son.
Gmo said, but he is not tough whatsoever. And I guess you didn't see what Julius was doing in January before he got hurt. Oh, of course not. Why would you? Because you know what? You're a Nets fan, so you're only going on for what you hear from people on like what is it, Stephen A. Smith or whoever it is. It could be some nonsense, bro. You have to watch the games to actually watch the games to understand what kind of game Julius has he actually has. every season he's progressed. Last season was one of his best before he got hurt. So what you're saying is invalid. I don't know where you're coming from with all this nonsense. It's no way. There's no way. You're gonna go ahead and trade Cat? Go ahead. Trade Cat for your Brooklyn Nets. Let's see how that goes.
Oh,
Let's see how that goes. It'll be trash. They got Ben Simmons, who's trash. The reason why Mikal Bridges is like, oh, he didn't have no problem talking to his mans in them pause because of the fact that, hey, they know they got a team over here. We are a contender. And we missed one of our main gravity players, Julius effing Randle. What can you possibly say, bro? We was hurt and we barely made it to the finals, bro. Semifinals. What can you possibly say?
but we
The
didn't make it.
ambience in the
But
back
we
is throwing
almost, we
you off.
almost made it. We almost
Yeah,
made it.
we one game away. Bro,
Oh.
that ambiance that you have in the back, I already know what time you on. You laid back, you chilling, bro.
That's
You
my brother.
relaxing.
His
Ooh,
background is
man.
tough though. That background, I wish I had
Yeah,
a
that's what
background
I'm
like
saying.
that.
That's what I said. His ambiance is smooth right now because you smoking, you chilling. That's what's up, though. But you ain't
And,
gonna be talking about the sun like that, Bob.
and
Can't do
artists,
it.
it's all love. It's all love. It's my guy Ace. There's
Nah,
no
I
bad
ain't,
blood. It's
bro.
all
Come
love.
on, you know
All
I'm
right, go
on with the
ahead, go ahead.
smoke, bro. I'm just letting him go so I can join. So whenever he's done his monologue, I ain't letting him go like that, bro. That shit is not going down like that.
Are you
Go
done,
ahead,
Ace?
Bob. Nah, yeah, man, I'm done
And
for
what you
right now. I gotta
doing?
hear what he got to say.
You hosting this? Like,
No,
you know,
I'm no, 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 no. If
Oh,
you, no, no,
no,
I
he's
only
going in
hold
because
on,
you know
Ace,
how
Ace,
I feel
Ace.
about my son.
I only did this. I didn't even. I just said the Randall thing because Randall was topical. But Ace is a major Randall fan. You're not. And the funny thing is, Ace will tell you this. I'm more on artist's side. I'm not a Randall fan like that.
all right. Let me
All right, go ahead, go
Yo,
ahead. You're
kid.
gonna cut me off. Go
You
ahead, man.
you ain't mentioned no facts, brother. You
Oh,
talk about he did all this, he got high on the team. Okay, but he hasn't shown up where it matters the most. He's accident prone. His mind, everything I stated was straight facts. It's not like
How
I'm
so?
just catching stuff on ESPN. I don't watch that. I don't need to watch that. I see with my own eyes. These are facts that could be
He's
proven.
accident prone. Like,
He
hold on. What is an
hold on,
accident
Ace.
prone?
Y'all let him finish. Y'all let him
no,
finish,
I
Ace.
answer. Accident prone is like a person that is a liability. Like if you get on a court, Anthony Davis is a liability. If he goes down, we gotta hold our breath. That's a liability. Like he could get hurt instantly.
Oh,
Second,
then hold on. So you don't have the right facts then, because then you
no,
would
I gave
know
no,
that
I
Randall
gave I
barely gets
hold
hurt.
on. I gave him his credit. I said he's a solid player. My main issue about Julius Randle, I gave him he got good defense, he got good footwork presence, in paint, solid jump shot, but as far as his mindset, it's just not I don't think he would fit in this system. And Cat was a recommendation. I didn't say, get Cat, but I'm just saying Cat will be a nice piece to complement what's going on with that team. Julius,
Okay.
Julius he's a dominant type ball player, man. He needs the ball. Jalen Brunson needs the ball.
Mm,
I want him with the ball more than he do.
I
Do you
get
disagree?
that.
You think? Let me ask you this question. You think Jalen Brunson, since he been not Jalen Brunson, Randall deserved to be captain since he been there longer and he sacrificed more? Do you think he should be captain
Yeah, he
over
could have.
Jalen?
He
Huh?
could have. He could have.
He
He could
could
have
have.
easily been captain. Yeah, he
He
could have
no,
easily
he
been
could
captain.
not. He could not.
How
He
so?
could
Nah,
not.
he couldn't,
Even if he
Ace.
was healthy, why Jalen Brunson and he would not be captain?
What makes you say that?
He's just not a leader, bruh.
Look at his
He's
lack
not
of
a leader.
leadership the
Hold on,
past
hold
two
on, hold on,
seasons,
hold on.
bro.
How is he not a leader? Hold on, hold on. He leads by example, especially when he's
He
always
don't
with
lead
his
by
players.
example.
Whoa. All
And
right, can I cut it here? Hold on.
go ahead.
Here's what
Oh,
if
please go ahead,
the
Gmo.
second season that Tibbs was here, so I guess Randall's third season. This is the same Randall that was not shown up to news conferences to where they were finding him so much that the owner had to pay for it because Randall was going through it. But as a leader, even if you're not having as good of an individual season as the year he had before the All NBA season, you still gotta face you still gotta face the media. You still gotta be an example for your teammates. I'll say this about Randall. I think he got mad at Kemba when Kemba got the jersey rollout and he did it. He got mad like, yo, y'all don't appreciate me despite the fact that I was your best player last season, bro. And obviously it's different now with Brunson. Brunson, there's a certain calmness you get with him. With Brunson impacts the game, so it's his talent, it's his leadership, it's how he concedes the players, how he can change his game up. I know people say, oh, he's just a scorer, but when Randle went down, your man Brunson's assist numbers went up. He was feeding players. He was getting guys more involved. When you see Brunson, how he operates, bro, it's just a little bit more to versus Randle. Randle gets emotional. Randle wanted to fight his own players. And Ace, I'm not saying this to Isha Randle. He wanted to fight Obi at one time. Remember Obi at Utah Jazz game? Obi trying to touch his chest, be like, yo, like chill out, push his hands down. A leader doesn't do that. Every other game that second season Tibbs was here, the bad season, I'll just call it the Alec Burke bad season, whatever you want to call it. Your man Randle was ready to fight everybody every single game, bro. And you even said it. You said it. He's
always arguing with the refs.
Come on, dog.
They arguing with the refs.
No, you don't need that.
What player doesn't argue with the refs? Cut it out, bro.
He's an enforcer, but he don't know when to turn it down. And you can't be an enforcer and a scorer at the same time. It doesn't balance out. The enforcer
we're the only team who don't have an enforcer besides him.
No, y'all got enforcers. Come on, you got OG now. You got I didn't see nobody push over Mitchell yet.
Bro, they just got here. OG just got here. So you're telling me something in the present day. I'm saying past tense. He didn't have any of those guys.
He showed up during the playoffs. I seen enough. I already know what he capable of doing.
The last playoffs?
He showed up at the
What you mean, the last playoffs?
The playoffs that just happened before he got hurt. He was productive.
Oh, you mean with his ankle that he had to go ahead and get surgery on?
Yeah, as soon as he went down, the whole boat went down.
Yeah, because of the fact that he's a gravity player. You don't agree with that? He's not a gravity player?
What do you mean by gravity?
Jalen Brunson, because of the fact that he
draws
makes
the defense's attention, and like you have to focus your defensive resources on him more than say another average, player.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Okay. He makes Jalen Brunson's game a lot easier because of the fact that he's a gravity player. He draws people to go ahead and a double team. So Jalen Brunson can do.
He was already doing damage, boy. He was already doing damage.
Bro, I know for a fact you don't watch the Knicks games like that because you.
I watch what needs to be watched.
No. See, hold on. So that means you're a casual fan. You're not a fan.
Wow. Oh no, I'm not a Knicks fan.
He's not a Knicks fan. He's a Knicks fan.
Yeah, obviously because I see the black and white. So you're already tainted. You don't know what's good.
No, you came late. James, let him know. I gave credit to I said this is the team. This is a do or die for the Knicks. I'm giving Knicks credit.
No, he gave the Knicks a lot of credit. He said he liked the roster. The only thing he's not a fan of was Randle. That's the only thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, hello. That is the reason why you brought me on because I ain't even know about nothing. I was watching over in the Yankees game, bro, and I know how much you love the Yankees.
First of all, stop the Yankees. No one cares about the bum ass Yankees. Anyway.
Yeah, they get smoked.
And my Mets won again today, so we don't got to talk about that. But no, I brought you on because again, I want to ask you this because it is a fair question, Ace. Randle's up for $181 million contract extension with the Knicks. But what Brunson, what Brunson just did for us though, saving us that money. If you extend Randle, you become a second apron team, and Randle basically take up all the savings you just made with Brunson. He wipes that out. You're giving Randle that money?
Yeah, why not, bro? Didn't he already give a deal to the team already?
Yeah, but we took
no. All jokes aside, if you deserve something, you're supposed to get it, right?
He deserves 181 because he took a lesser deal before. Or are we talking about production, expected future production?
Bro, I'm talking about the fact that he already took a deduction the first time. Why should he take it again?
Oh my God!
Come on, bro. Regardless of the fact it's generational money to stand the third, I understand all that, just to help the team. But at the same time, come on, bro.
But you talking about it from a Randle's agency. They said Gmo got commercial every 5 minutes. He definitely trying to get that. Oh wait, hold on. I'll turn off. Hold on, guys. I'll turn off this commercial thing. Let me explain something. What YouTube does is they ask me, do I want to control the commercials or let them do it? So I said you do because I don't want to push the commercial thing. So I apologize. If it's showing y'all commercials every 5 minutes, I'll stop it next time it pops up and asks me commercials. I'm not here to try to make a whole here. I'll put choose your ad frequency, and I just changed it so y'all should see less. I didn't know it was showing commercials every 5 minutes. I didn't want that. So I apologize for that. But damn, where was I? With Randall taking that money, bro, I can't be on board with it because again, it saps up and destroys all the flexibility that Brunson's kind of saved us. Now, granted, obviously, already over the first apron anyway. I
What
don't
do you
think we
think
should be a
Leon
second
should
apron
do,
team with Randall.
James?
Huh?
What do you think Leon should do?
Uh, I mean, look, if the Knicks falter this first half, I'll be looking to trade Randall.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
That I'm sorry,
I give Randall a 30-day. I give him a
but if the
30-day
Knicks are doing well,
contract.
keep Randall. If the Knicks are doing well, just keep Randall. His contract falls off. Now,
If he doesn't fit,
that
get him out of there.
and this is what I explained
Yeah.
with the whole Brunson thing last year when Randall went down. I'm not saying Randall was not needing the playoffs, but the Knicks were more hamstrung. If OG Anunoby is healthy, the Knicks beat the Pacers. And that speaks a lot to Randall. Randall has to try to he has to fit in on the Knicks team. And that also means playing defense, which he doesn't do, being more involved, doing a lot of what Ihart did in terms of passing and being that type of facilitator. He needs to also be able to do that. Not just get into the low post and then kick it out and jump in the air and try to find the shooter from heaven. I'm talking about he has to commit more of his games where Randall's having a plus 20, a plus 15, and he's only had 15 points. But he has 15 rebounds. He has 10 assists because he's the playmaker on the floor. Like he did 2 years ago against Denver. That defense he did when we played against Denver in that fourth quarter. But I've never seen Randall play defense like that in my life. That I don't know where the hell that came from. I need more of that Randall. Because I can't get in the way of Mikal Bridges, OG, and Brunson, Josh Dante, when I think the synergy between everybody is more important than you getting your production. I've seen that too many times over the years with Randall. Outside of last year, take away the All-NBA season because we had nothing, but no, we had nobody but Randall. What Randall was doing before he got hurt last year, I need to see more of that. Attack in the paint, don't take a whole bunch of threes, be effective in the paint, and I need to see more on top of it because Ihart's not here. So I'm not trying to issue Randall, but that's a major contract you're trying to give for a guy who he's always going to be a weird fit with this squad. Because you can't justify giving the ball that much and saying, yeah, when we give Randall the ball and he can shoot the ball 30, 40 times a game, like say, I can't even say Jokic does that, but say like Embiid, we could project to be a Eastern Conference Finals team. I just don't see that with Randall, so he'll have to find where he fits in with the team, bro, but I can't give you 181 for 4, bro. That's wild. That's ridiculous.
It's crazy. It's crazy how people forget how Randall basically came back. You remember
It's not
when
what
we
you
went
did.
down?
It's not what you did then. It's what you did lately. It's what you're doing
No, no,
now.
no,
What you're
no,
able
no,
to
no,
do
no, no.
now.
Because of the fact that last year, when Randall ain't gonna be the same when he comes back to stand the third, he's gonna be a shell of himself. Yeah, for the first 10 games, he was just out of it, and then he gradually got back to his form, and he was killing in January.
He got
So
better.
I'm like, everybody, hello. So every time that everybody's saying or denying that he could get any better or he could gel with his team, he always proves them wrong. So I have no problem with all of this, all these critics saying all this, and including both of y'all right now. Don't bother me. Because I already know for a fact he's going to prove everybody wrong yet again. He's been doing it. So I understand is what you've done for me lately, but he does this all the time. How many times he has to prove in order for you to go ahead and believe him? So it is
Once
what
he
it is.
stopped getting
It's not
hurt.
even an
Once he
issue.
stopped getting hurt.
Yo, yeah.
Bro, you wasn't
He's
watching
had
the
freak
game,
injuries
so
though.
cut it out. You wasn't even watching the game when it happened, bro. Don't even
It
do that.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't
Burn your
matter.
net
It does.
shirt.
It's
Burn your net shirt. They trash. You got me and
You
Brian
see, this is what they
Stelter.
start doing.
They
They start changing the
trash.
topic. They start
Burn it.
once you start changing topic. I already meant I want if you came in earlier, I already said, yo, we already rebuilding. It is what it is. I can
It's
keep
done.
it. I'm keeping it 100. The Brooklyn Nets, yeah, they not what it is. But as far as the Knicks, we're gonna keep it funky. They have a chance to go to the finals. I'm gonna put it like that.
Yeah.
But in order for them to go to the finals, they have to have the right pieces. One one little link that can fuck up the whole thing is Julius Randle. That's my issue, man. Julius Randle gotta go.
You
It
know the
should be a
funny thing is
petition. It
everybody
should be a
keeps on hold on.
petition in
You
front of Madison Square Garden
Yeah, you'll
for
be the
that boy
only
to
one,
go.
but you'll be there with a couple of other Nets fans. Huh? I'm good. I'm saying,
Nah, well, I don't need to
yeah,
do it. I don't need to do it. I could care less. But as a New Yorker, I'm gonna keep it. But if the Knicks, I'll be happy. That's a good look for the city. You know, but I just want I'm looking out for the Knicks. I'm not hating on them. I'm looking out for them. It's a
oh, you're
difference.
looking out. We're talking about my son, who's an all-star. Everybody keeps on talking about that we need an all-star. We have an all-star. We have a gravity player. We have a guy who puts
Brunson.
up 25, 10, and 5.
He's
People
not
forget all
sufficient. He's
about
not
that.
sufficient. He's not that
Really.
sufficient.
January tells you different
James,
after
look
he
up
got
his
hurt.
see James, check his percentage.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
James,
he's not the most efficient of guys from the outside. I
he's
think
not.
that
He takes a lot of
from the
shots.
field when he takes shots from the inside. Now I think his numbers. Let me check synergy. His numbers at the rim. Julius Randle. They're probably slightly above average. Maybe he's like 62, 63% at the rim. Let me check real quick. But yeah, Randle
He's not that consistent.
at the
You know.
rim, he is. No, he's actually good. 69%. Take that back. That's well above
I wanted
average.
to know where he was getting at. That's what I'm doing.
But from the outside, I mean, his mid range fell. Even though this season he actually wasn't bad mid range, but it fell from obviously the 2 seasons ago, and then out from the outside he shot 31%, which is not good, well below average. But if he's not
This no,
taking,
no. We talking about last year.
yeah,
What
I'm talking
was
What
it?
about
about
yeah last
January?
year. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
asking you.
yeah. Hello. What about January? Now, hold on. When we actually had
Uh huh.
OG, when we had OG, we had Brunson and Julius on the floor. What was that?
Yo,
Because that's
Uh,
what everybody wants to know. When all three was on the court, how we was beating teams, smacking them.
well, we also had one of the best defensive teams. Like we were defending and like destroying teams on defense. Our offense, I want to say it was like right inside. Maybe it was right inside or outside the top 10. I remember. I want to say our 3-point shooting. No, I take that back. Our offense was not top 10. I know our 3-point shooting was actually solid. So hold up, let me check it real quick. NBA
yo,
teams.
Ace.
Yup.
How far you think the Knicks can go next year?
I say the finals as well. It just so happens it's just everybody has to be healthy. That's it. And
Do you
it's just not
do you
only on
think do you
Julius.
think
It's
they good right now? They don't need nothing else,
right now the only thing I would say we'll probably need a backup center.
Yep.
which
That's
is
about it.
Randall's spot.
No, it isn't. He's
No,
a power
Randall's
forward.
he's a power forward, but he's gonna because the team is gonna be small, so they're gonna stagger lineups where Randall's playing the five, which
Yeah,
we
he's a
haven't
power
had
He
much
forward.
could
He's a
play.
success
power.
with. But
He can play multiple positions. I would say,
yeah, I mean,
He's
because
strong enough to play center. He's strong enough to
depending
play
yeah,
wide
depending on
receiver.
who's playing. Yeah,
Exactly. But other than that, it's not his thing. He's a power forward. He's a bruiser. I'm saying like he usually takes out other power forwards in his lineup.
your man wants to
So
give Randall 45 a year. That's crazy. But yo, guys, Ace, I thank you for coming on, man, because I know I literally just hit up Ace right now, so um, I appreciate you coming on. Artists, bro, we gotta do this more often because I'm about to end the show, but. Um,
yes, sir.
And I appreciate everybody in the chat. Again, I'll be doing this not on Thursdays, but on Wednesdays going forward, doing the weeklies. Also, stay tuned. I got some stuff coming out on on Jalen Brunson. Trying to do some tape stuff as well too on this squad. Got to talk about the roster. Maybe next week we could talk about the Eastern Conference because I want to talk about the War of the Wings. This is probably going to be one of the best Eastern Conferences that we've probably seen in a while. Not just because the Knicks are good, just because everybody's gearing up to defeat
like
defeat the
Philly,
Celtics and
yeah,
get to.
Philly looking crazy.
I don't think people really respect the Celtics like that. I think what around the league and even from look at Steve Kerr not playing Tatum, not picking up Jalen Brown, even though Jalen Brown might be a little bit more corporate stuff that they Nike allegedly, but everybody's gearing up to try to beat this. I don't think people respect the Celtics, so we could talk about that next week. But artists, if you want to let people know they can find you on social media, hopefully you build up your channel because the y'all Nets fandom, y'all Nets support is weak on like social media. Y'all do not have enough
Yeah, I'm probably
representatives.
going to most likely start a channel up.
Yes.
Next time I'm on the show, I have be a little bit more prepared.
Now you
Giving my information.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you
But I
fine.
appreciate you having me on, James. Ace,
Gmo Legion. Don't call me
Yo,
good
Ace.
little
you have
debate. You know, I come a little bit more prepared. So I appreciate both of you guys, man.
man,
Make
no
sure y'all
problem.
like, comment, and subscribe, and tune in for more next Thursday, like James said.
Gmo Legion. This is my government. I don't need no dude stalking me. But anyway, I appreciate you, artists.
Yo, you didn't lay down the ground rules before the
Ah, yo,
show,
I just
dog. Like
texted
you
you.
just
You see this one, yo. I'm telling you, we had war. This is Ace. This guy's mad subdued. Back in the day, ask my cousin. I remember you playing basketball against this dude, son. And we were like, I think we were beat on one game. This dude really screamed out, yo, they trying to pray for my downfall. Yo, this dude, artist, was a wild
I'm a
one.
Ace. I'm a
Son,
competitor, bruh. I'm one of them dudes. If you play with me, you better not prepare to lose. Like I'm
I
one of
feel
them. Like yo,
you want
everything
to
need to
win.
blink.
Everybody, it don't matter what it is. By inch, mile, doesn't matter. As long as you get the W. I feel you. Ain't
first of
nothing
all,
wrong with that.
Ace, you win in different games that are not really conducive. Like it's not. Anyway, we talk about later because you got problems, but we talk about
Yeah,
later. But
right, bro.
guys, I appreciate you, man. Please catch us on the next one, man. My guy Ace, as always, artist. Definitely got to do more. Peace, salute, God bless. As I play the outro, I will see you guys later. We are out. Peace.